What is up, Pisces? How are you all doing? It is time to go ahead and take a look at your mid-month messages for March 2024. So for those of you who are new to my channel or new to my style, when I do mid-month messages, what I am looking for is to see if there has been a change of timelines. I like to give advice in my readings. In my opinion, that's the most important part of the whole reading is the advice. And if you take the advice and you apply it to your life or your situation, that could potentially change your timeline. And that's what we're going to look at here today. Let's get some good vibes in the air, and then we'll jump right into this. So for those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check down there in the description of this video. That's where you'll find everything you need to know. All right. Okie dokie. So I'm starting these off with the person from the past. Let's see if timelines change between Pisces and the person from the past. Pisces and the past person. Pisces and the person from the past. Ooh, Knight of Swords. Could be possible communication coming in. Very possibly. Some of you dealt with a Virgo. I see that combination all the time in my line of work. Pisces and Virgo. Those are opposite signs too, just so you knew that. Okay. So, I am seeing communication, okay? But oddly enough, I'm thinking that there is more like stalking going on than actual communication. Like, I don't know who's doing what yet, but it's like there's communication, but when there's not communication, there's silent stalking and watching, you know. I don't know if it's you doing that or them or what. Now, there is unfinished business between the two of you. And with the World card coming out in the reverse like that, that would indicate that I don't think you're going to get closure, if that's what you're wanting. If you're hoping for closure, I'm not seeing closure. It's not really, this is actually kind of a weird looking message, honestly. You know what it looks like? It almost looks like whoever it is that's communicating is making it look like closure, but it's not actually closure. It's actually an attempt to see if reconciliation would be possible. Now, it's weird because I can't tell who's reaching out. Let me, hang on. Let's go ahead and take a look at this person and their energy real quick so we can narrow this shit down. I got to see who's doing what. Let's look at this person's energy, their intentions. Boom, the moon card. Okay. Okay, 4 of Cups, 9 of Cups. So, honestly, I'm not going to lie, Pisces. I'm not going to lie. This looks like you. It's telling me that this person wants to remain single and play the field. That's what it's telling me. Now, these energies could go both ways. Okay? Now, remember, if you're not inquiring about or interested in a past person, this is not for you anyway. Okay? But I think it's you, honestly. Hoping to see if reconciliation is possible. So it kind of looks like this awkward, weird kind of conversation, poking to see if reconciliation is possible, and it doesn't look like this person wants a relationship at all. At all. Because their energy, 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups. What is that noise? It's that lighter. Driving me nuts. Okay. It looks like this person doesn't want... Oh, and 9 of Pentacles. I don't think this person wants a relationship at all with anyone. If you're wondering whether or not this person loves and misses you, it's not showing. Matter of fact, I think that they are very guarded towards you. Very guarded. Man, see, King of Swords. If you're wondering whether or not this person's in love with you, I don't think so. I don't think so. They're guarded. This person has their guard up when it comes to you. I think they're wanting to keep you at an arm's distance to feel you out. Because on the surface, it looks as if you have done some growth and evolution. It looks like you've changed on the surface, but this person doesn't trust that. So they're keeping you at an arm's distance and watching you until they can determine that either, yes, you did genuinely change, or you're full of shit and you're putting on an act. So, yeah, okay. Okay, well, let's see how this situation's playing out. The message is coming through quick, man. Let's see how it's playing out in March. How's this playing out? Boom, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, Lover's card reverse, dude. Kind of thinking that you're, yeah. You are coming to the realization that this connection just isn't the same anymore. It just doesn't even feel the same between the two of you, you know? This person's energy feels off. It feels funny. You're trying to see if you can connect with them. And from what connecting you are doing, it just still doesn't feel right. Something feels off. Something feels weird. Something feels funny, you know? I kind of feel like you're honestly going to end up laying this to rest. And you're going to go ahead and throw in the white towel and just let the tower keep burning to the ground. You're not trying to extinguish the flames anymore. I think you're laying this to rest. Wow, okay. Well, matter of fact, I mean, sometimes that can actually be helpful. Matter of fact, I had a client on a Zoom call today. And I told that client today that could be very helpful. Sometimes, okay, not all the time, sometimes. Reconnecting with a past person like that can be very helpful. It can be uncomfortable and a little bit painful and a little bit weird, but it can help you lay things to rest sometimes, like for real. Okay. Let's get the advice on this. What's the advice? Knight of Cups in the reverse. So don't push for a love offer. Don't push for a love offer. Okay. And don't ignore the red flags, man. I mean, okay. So I was just telling Aquarius this. If you follow me, and especially my OG followers who have been with me for years now, okay, you're on an evolutionary path. Okay, if you follow me and you listen to the message that I deliver and you resonate with the message that I'm sending, you're on an evolutionary path. That's the way my message is designed to be put out there to the public, because you're only going to resonate with it if you're growing and evolving. Okay, So I'm trusting that the majority of you have done some changing, have done some healing, and have evolved. Okay? So if you allow this person to see that you have grown, that you have evolved, and you have changed, and they don't want to see it, that might actually be a good thing. Because I don't think that they have grown or evolved or changed. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Matter of fact, that might actually intimidate them a little bit if they see that. But you know what's probably going to happen? Even if they were to take you seriously and let their guard down and start thinking, damn, Pisces really has fucking evolved and made some changes and whatnot. As they are realizing that, subsequently, you are realizing, why was I tripping about you? Like, what's wrong with me? Why was I even tripping about you? You know? Damn, man, I've been seeing this message come through. This came through for the last 3 signs, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Same message. If you can lay this to rest and close this cycle out, that will greatly increase the chances for you to become a frequency match to attract in your actual person. Okay? So sometimes that reconnection can help you lay things to rest. And here's the reason why, okay? Let me go on a little tangent for a minute. I'm going to make this as quick as I can. See, the last time you and this person spoke, you don't realize this, but you took a mental snapshot in your mind, okay? You took a snapshot, and you're still holding that snapshot in your memory. Now, you may not realize it, but you have grown, evolved, and changed. If you follow me, shit, you've been growing and evolving. But you may not realize it. It may not feel like you've made a whole lot of progress. But now, okay, you view the world through a totally different lens. Okay? Now, the snapshot you took of this person in the past was taken through a totally different lens. But you still hold that snapshot in your mind that was taken through the old lens. Now, you view the world through a new lens. Reconnecting with somebody can make this very interesting thing happen. Bop, you take a new snapshot, right? Now, you have this new snapshot taken through the new lens and the old snapshot taken through the old lens, and some cognitive dissonance can kind of start to happen because it's like, whoa, what the fuck? I see you for who you really are. Now I can look back on that situation and see it for what it really was, you know? And then by default, whether you're trying to, whether you want to, whether you're ready, you let go and lay it to rest. And it can be very, very, very helpful, especially on your healing and your evolutionary journey. It can be very helpful. Very helpful. All right. Now we're going to look at the singles and the person that you're interested in. Single Pisces. And your love interest. Boom. 8 of Swords in the reverse. So you're kind of starting to come to your senses and see the truth about this situation. Seven of Swords. Uh-oh. So you're starting to kind of see a couple of red flags about this person in this situation. You're kind of starting to come to realize that you can't really trust this person. That they may have just been putting on a show, putting on a front, not just for you, but for pretty much everybody. I don't think anybody really, truly, fully knows exactly who this person is. I don't think so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Devil card, Seven of Swords. Some of you may possibly have already been sexually intimate with this person. But whether you have or you have not, it's not really, I'm not really getting a clear picture as to why, but for some reason, you're coming to your senses and you're coming to the conclusion that that may be about all this person is interested in. Devil card, Seven of Swords. I don't think this person wants a stable, healthy relationship with anyone. Anyone. At all. King of Wands reversed. The fucking Player card, the Devil card, and the Liar card all came out in the same spread. With the Eight of Swords reversed, damn, dog. Damn, dog. Okay. Of course, this person's hung up on the past. Always, every time, dude. 9 times out of 10, whenever you have somebody who is afraid to settle down and have something stable and committed, and they're intimidated by true love, and they're afraid of true love, or they're afraid of falling in love, 9 times out of 10, they were burned in the past. 9 times out of 10, dude. 9 times out of 10. Well, let's get the advice on this then. What is the advice? What's the advice? Sun card. Do not give this person the key to your happiness. You know that's one of the biggest issues in dating today, is that we be giving people the key to our happiness. Because we have been so brainwashed and so programmed and so indoctrinated for so many decades through music, movies, TV, and media to believe that we have to have somebody else in order to create our happiness for us. That we have to have somebody else to bring love to us. And it don't work that way. Relationships do not create love and happiness. If they did, I wouldn't have a job. The only thing relationships can create is a representation of the frequency that you were vibrating at when you connected with the person. That's the only thing they can create. That's it. That's it. Two of Cups reversed. I'm having a hard time. You all know that I try to bend the advice. I was just telling Aquarius this. I try to bend the advice to meet you in the middle. But I'm having a really, really, really hard time bending this advice. There's not very many ways you can spin this card. Y'all know this card, right? Got any tarot readers that watch me? You know what that card is, right? It's the card of walking away. The only thing that I would say that's not in this spread right here is, well, I guess technically you could say this is it. Let your feelings be known. Now here's something that's pretty cool too. I'll go ahead and take this and push it out a little bit farther. Now this is kind of uncomfortable advice to take, but this requires having a big retrospective view, okay? None of us like rejection, okay? None of us like that. But if you give this person the chance to blatantly, shamelessly, and unapologetically reject you, that can give you the energetic upper hand because you can take that energy, bottle it up, stuff it in the fuel tank, and use it for fuel and make them regret it later. You can make them regret it later. Because you have to make sure, they have to like basically shamelessly reject you. And again, none of us like that. It's painful, it's hurtful, it's embarrassing, you know, all that good stuff. But later on down the line, you can make them regret it. And you can actually use that energy for energy transmutation. You can use the energy of rejection as fuel on your healing and evolutionary path. Now, that's just a piece of my own personal advice. Matter of fact, that energy is what kept me on the manifestation path. That's what kept me on it. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's some Rich Lop trivia, dude. the fuel that kept me going on the path. It's not the reason why I got on the path. I had so many different reasons as to why I got on the path, but the fuel that kept me on the path. Every time I fell down, and I'd get back up and fall down and get back up, and fall down and get back up and fall down and get back up, was the energy of rejection. That was the only energy that kept me going and getting back up every time I fell down. That was what did it. Was being rejected. I am going to make it my life's work to make sure that every person that ever rejected me looks at me one day and feels like the dumbest fuck that ever walked the face of this earth for rejecting me. And that was the fuel that kept me on the manifestation path. And then finally, that day finally came. And guess what? Every person that ever rejected me, ever, has showed up in my inbox. But you know what? Now, I'm not even mad at him. That's the crazy part. This is the energy transmutation. This is where the energy is transmuted. You take that energy of rejection, bottle it up, stick it in the fuel tank, use it as fuel, and once you use that energy to deliberately create something new, this interesting thing happens. I'm not even fucking mad at you anymore. I'm not even mad at you. You helped me. I never would have made it to where I am today if you hadn't rejected me. There is no fucking way that I would have had the drive and the determination and the consistency to get on the manifestation path and stay on it through all the challenges and all the obstacles and all the bullshit and all the people running their mouths and making fun of me and talking shit about me and all the people telling me that I'm stupid and I'm wasting my time and I can't do it. And I would fall down and get back up, and I stayed on the path. The only reason that I kept pushing through all that was because I wanted to make you feel stupid. You helped me. I'm not even mad at you anymore. Thank you. I am actually so glad that you rejected me. And then the energy will fall right off. Just saying, that's just a piece of my advice. That's not in the cards here. That's just a piece of my own personal advice. It worked for me. It worked for me. Oh yes, it sure did. Oh yes, it sure did. All right. Okay, so that was singles in your love interest, right? Okay, so now, current person. Current person. Let's see. Current person. If you are not experiencing problems, issues, or concerns with your current person, this is not for you. What is the problem? What's the issue? What's the deal with Pisces and the current person? Four of Swords reversed. This is a weird energy that's come out a couple of times this month. Some of you may have like taken a break. You know, maybe you all have taken like a little separation break, or possibly maybe this has been an on and off thing for some of you. Maybe you have separated and gotten back together, or taken a break, taken some separation, taken some space, or something like that. I know that's not all of you, but it came through, so I had to say it. Oh shit, 8 of Cups reversed. So maybe it is a few of you who have already been on and off with this person. This may be possibly your second, even third reconciliation attempt with this person. So it almost feels kind of like unrequited love here, or so it seems. I'm thinking you're feeling like it's unrequited love. You feel as if you are in love with them and they're not in love with you. It could be an air sign for some of you. Man, I hate to tell you this, but this is kind of starting to turn a little bit toxic. Starting to turn a little bit toxic, man. It could be a Capricorn for some of you. By the way, I also have Aries here. Capricorn and Aries. Drama, conflict, fighting, arguing. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, I know it's not every one of you, but I feel like the majority of the Pisces collective who needs to hear this message has already been on and off with this person. And it doesn't look like things are improving. Looks like a repeat cycle of what happened last time. Okay. Okie dokie. And the Five of Pentacles reversed, dude. Shit, we're going in circles now. Okay. Let's see how this person feels about you and see what their energy really looks like. Let's see. How's this person really, truly feel about you? What's their energy really look like? What kind of person are they? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions? Hopes, dreams, and expectations. Let's see. Boom, man, they ready to give up on this, bro. They ready to throw in the white towel. Now, for those of you who are wondering, no, this person is not seeing the full truth about what they need to do to fix and work on this relationship. They're not seeing the changes they need to make. They don't want the drama. They don't want the conflict, but they don't know what they need to do to fix it, right? They're not seeing what they need to do to fix it. They're not really, truly, fully understanding the inner work they need to do. Because new faces, be prepared, because I'm going to beat this drum to death. Okay? You're going to hear me beat this drum over and over and over and over. Just to warn you, okay? The only way you can work on building a successful relationship is if you have two people willing to work on themselves. Period. End of discussion, end of story. There is no exception to that. Nobody is exempt from that. There's no way to twist that. There's no way to manipulate that. There's no way to work around that. I have to work on me, and you have to work on you. I have to make fucked up, uncomfortable changes that I don't want to make. And you have to make fucked up, uncomfortable changes that you don't want to make. And we have to do it together. I have to look at myself and look at some of my problems and my issues that I don't want to look at. And that's uncomfortable. And you have to look at yourself and be real about some of your problems that you don't want to look at. It's fucking tough work, dude. It's tough work. It's tough work. I don't think this person is seeing what they need to do. So they're pointing the finger all at you. It's all your fault with the Eight of Swords here. Okay. They don't want to walk away, but I feel like they are about to throw in the white towel on this. because they just don't know what to do. Okay. Now, some of y'all are going to bite my fucking head off for this. I don't care. I don't think this person is, I don't think it's coming from a bad place. I don't think so. I don't think so. I know some of you are yelling at the screen right now. I don't think that their intentions are coming from a bad place. Now, that doesn't mean that they're not doing bad things. Just because you have bad intentions doesn't mean you're always doing bad things. And just because you have good intentions doesn't mean you're always doing good things. Okay? So, but I don't think at the deepest fucking level, at the deepest layer, at the pit of their core, in their intentions, I don't think it's coming from a bad place. Get mad at me all you want. I don't care. I don't think it is. I don't see any indication that would show that this person has bad intentions. But they don't know what work they need to do. So we can pretty much just guess the outcome on that, right? Pretty much a repeat cycle. Whatever problems you all have experienced in the past, they're looping around and repeating themselves. Let's get the advice. What is the best advice? Advice, advice, what is the best advice? Ooh, Six of Cups in the reverse. The past issues have to be worked through. This is one of the biggest problems that I see happen with so many couples, man. We're not working through our problems. Okay? Ain't no such thing as a relationship with no challenges, no obstacles, and no problems. The question is, how are we working through it? Are we actually working through it, or are we burying it and stuffing it under the rug? That's what most couples do. Most couples get into that argument, you know, they butt heads, they fight it out, and then they just bury it, stuff it under the rug, and just try to pretend that it never happened. Oh, that energy y'all created in that argument ain't going nowhere. You ain't about to shit that energy out like a turd. I got news for you. It ain't going nowhere. So you're like holding an energy snowball. And guess what? The primary law is the law of vibration. The secondary law is the law of attraction. So that energy is going to manifest the problem all over again. And that's going to create another layer of the energy. Now those vibrations are casting even stronger. So that situation is going to roll around and manifest again. And it's going to keep adding to the energetic, fucking karmic shit energy snowball. And after a certain point, and I don't know if this is past the point of no return right now. I really don't think that it is, but it's getting close. After a certain point, that negative energy ball that y'all have created together is so fucking heavy. So fucking heavy that it's almost impossible for both of you to work through it together. Very difficult. I don't ever want to lead anybody to believe that anything is impossible, but it's very difficult. It's going to be very difficult to get two people on the same page at the same time working towards the same goal. But that's what needs to be done here. This relationship can be saved if the two of you will start working through and clearing your past issues. Because if you don't do that, they're going to keep looping around and 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 looping around. And eventually, at some point, it will lead to the demise of the connection. Okay? All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Pisces friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.